He's providing the extra man, and still late. Come on, Richie. Ali Price, Finn Russell, just producing the full bag of tricks now. Price, Russell tries to find his own way to the line. 2 meters short, and the penalty goes to France.
Yeah. Okay, we've got holding on. Yeah, I don't need it.
I think we're going to have the television match official here.
A potential fend or an illegal action, so it's blue 10. We'll decide this. Yeah. So we want to look at this officially because my gut feeling is it's not braced against the body. The arm is away from the body, and that's what we need to look at, please.
This is a massive moment away.
Just have a look here, Barnsley.
With the arm up. And into the neck.
So it is so the decision we've got to make is it foul play? First decision is yes, that is, because the arm is away from the body. So agreed, then it's just about contact point, isn't it? And the contact point on first view looks direct to the throat. So let's look at that, please, because that'll make our decision on what the sanction is.
Okay, so we're just going to try and freeze it at the contact point, Barnsley.
So the ball carrying arm, obviously.
Okay, we're going to freeze the contact point here, Barnsley.
Okay, and where are we seeing the contact point, Tom?
That is neck area, Barnsley.
So it's direct to the neck area.
Yeah, for me, we'll just have one more look. Just bear with me, please.
It depends where you draw the line, because you could argue the
just
elbow is closer
angle
to the shoulder
just to be sure.
the neck, but
okay,
the forearm.
That's all I want to know. I just need to know if it's direct to the neck. If it's direct to the neck, because it looks like the forearm is direct to the neck, even though a bit of the elbow might be on the shoulder, but the forearm looks direct to the neck.
Yeah, so we're just going to freeze it again.
Okay.
So you can see there that there is contact with the neck, primarily with the forearm, with his left forearm. You see.
So it's left forearm, direct to the neck. That's high degree of danger. There's no mitigation because it's an illegal action throughout.
Agreed.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Finn Russell is going to get a red card, has got a red card. And look, World Rugby and the officials, as Russell and Dulin recognise there was no real intention there. The referees and the television match officials have got a very clear directive about how they handle situations like that. And you heard them walk through the process.
Antoine.
It takes really the decision of ambiguity or any ambiguity in the decision away from the officiating party. If there is direct contact with the neck and head area, as they saw that there was, then it's going to be red. And you can agree or disagree with that ruling, but it is the rule.
It is what it is, and it just means Scotland had the chance to go 23-all 2 minutes ago. They now find themselves 3 points down, and crucially, one man down, their key man, Finn Russell, for the last 10 minutes of this game.
Wow. You thought there wasn't any more in this? Don't go to the kitchen and make the tea just yet. It is a monumental task now for Scotland in terms of winning this game. Supporters of Wales will be in behind the couch. Stuart Hogg. Fiku gathers the ball, and Scotland arrive in numbers, and that's a really good defensive effort right into French territory, because they escaped that. There is lots of green grass behind Scotland.
Again, great vision from Hoggy to lift his head. Stuart Hogg, throw the dummy, chip this ball through, and then chase it down. A kick, any kick, only as good as it chase. Fiku to the deck, Duhan van der Merwe, Hugh Jones, big impact since he's come on as well, and scramble him into touch. It's a big turnover for Scotland in the context this last 10 minutes.
Sam Johnson is gone, Adam Hastings is in. Hastings will slot into that 10 channel in the absence of Finn Russell, and they will all shuffle across and do their best to manage the defensive and attacking plays with one man less in that backline. Scotland and the backline aren't going to be in a hurry to see this ball. Scotland. Well, that is really, really silly from Teo Fifanoa. He's just given away a cheap penalty. We'll go back for that if necessary. Hastings And you could see it. We go back.
On his feet.
Like he was told clearly
really
to
dull.
get back.
Really dull. And you could see there was clear communication between Wayne Barnes and the 3 people that were in illegally at the side. It could have been Tao Finway. He's picked up Baptiste Saran, who came into that Malta defend as a scrum half of all people. You do not need your scrum half in there. I don't know what he's doing. A brain explosion by Baptiste Saran. And all of a sudden we find ourselves at 14 men each, quite incredibly.
It just changes every moment of the last 2 games in Paris. It's just ebbed and flowed, and one moment of madness or one moment of magic has just changed the entire perspective of the game. And here we are at it again. Into the final 6 minutes, it's 14 against 14. And that's the way it is likely to finish, you would think. Scotland, from maybe hoping to hang on and get a penalty to tie this game up, well, 14 against 14. Their thoughts will be on winning once more. But France have snuffed out that opportunity.
Great work by Captain Charles Olivon to work his way through. Again, communicating, you can see the smarts. He's a very smart captain. He's a good communicator. You can see him asking Wayne Barnes, am I okay? Am I legal? Can I come through? The answer is yes. And once him and Romain Taufifino get their hands on you, there's only one conclusion. Great play by Captain Charles Olivon.
Look really slow, lots of new players, really slow, good height. Beaucoup de discipline, beaucoup de balance.
Another change for Scotland.
Okay, let's go with it. Watch it.
There's the penalties conceded. Scotland were up to 10 at half time, so they've done okay in the second half. Alex Craig has come into the game. Skinner's gone.
That's
the face of Jamie Ritchie.
Bind. Set.
Final 5 minutes of the Guinness Six Nations for 2021, and France have 3 tries.
On the floor, number 3.
They need a 4th, and then they need something of a miracle. And Wales watch on. And with every second that passes, they believe that they are going to be the Six Nations champions for this season. Six Nations, of course, started back in 2000. England have won 7 titles, France 5, Wales 5, Ireland 4. Beno, Teddy Thomas.
No tackle.
Sets it up.
Attendez, wait.
Another big hit from Gilchrist. He's been immense for Scotland tonight. Absolutely immense. Ficou saw the little gap in behind. Van der Merwe goes back, and it was Olivon who was chasing it down. Van der Merwe escapes him, and then...
Sank, Adet, sank.
Number 5 is Rebage.
Adet. JD Adet.
Offside.
To continue.
And that surely is that in terms of the potential to win this championship. Now it's about the game. Wales are going to be champions. Whisper it.
One of the directives for the referees has been to try to create more space on the field, so any kick that goes through in loose play from multi-phase, you're asked to stop until you're put onside, and they've been asked to be super hot on that. Swan Rebage there, not retreating, not waiting to be played onside and giving away, again, a cheap penalty. The discipline in this game has been helter-skelter, and it's been so crucial for field position. And again, Scotland from nothing get another bite. A line out on the 40-metre line and a chance to work another maul. You mentioned Grant Gilchrist again. He's been imperious at lineout's time with his calling, with his organisation of the lineout, and he gets another chance here.
Cherry, France have the ball. Beno's playing scrum half. Remember, Serra in the bin. He's only on the pitch for about 25 seconds. In Tamak. Ficou. Ritchie just hangs on and eventually drags him down. Scotland desperate for the ball.
And away. No.
Remember, they haven't won in Paris since 1999. They're just 3 points adrift right now. They need to get a hold of it. Teddy Thomas is wrapped up.
The defensive effort by the Scottish three-quarter line has been superb. Every time France has gotten to an edge, they've put them under real pressure. Again, there, Hugh Jones coming onto the pitch, leading that line with Chris Harris. He's taken over. Real pressure every time they get to the edge.
Ficou, Penaud, Cherry, watch that one. That's good work from the replacement hooker. Ritchie trying to hold up the French players and create a maul and get turnover. Crossfield this one goes, but it's not going to find a Frenchman. Oh, that's a loose pass. Hogg has to dive on the ground to secure possession. Shad gets a hold of him. Hastings, little show, and then goes himself. Pops it off. Scotland do have the ball. Maybe a final throw of the dice for Scotland. Can they win this game? 14 against 14. Antonio just lies on the player. Hastings, little dink over the top, chases it himself. The ball bounces France's way. Teddy Thomas controls it with the foot. Has time. Little look up to see what's on. Scotland have kicked possession away. There are only 40 seconds left, but they're going to get another go. And that penalty is going to give them territory.
Over the ball. Isolated. Corner.
You knew there was going to be another chapter in this one.
Just 1 second, let's make sure your man's okay. Watch his stop.
Big moments for big players. Again, Jamie Ritchie, a man that we haven't spoken about that much in this tournament. Sensational over the past 12 months, and he has grafted all evening tonight, bailing his team out, scrambled defence. Again, his effort has been superb, and he gives Scotland, look, with his one shot left, this is the last shot for Scotland to get down the other end of the field and take something out of this game. But what a turnover to give his side a sniff of something at the end of this match.
How is he, Doc? Is he all right? Yeah, he's okay. Okay.
Well, it's been
17 seconds to go, Tom.
truly entertaining, enthralling, engaging finish in particular over the last 2 weekends to this Six Nations of 2021. Games between Ireland and England last week, Wales and France last week, and then again, different type of game altogether tonight between Scotland and France, but right down to the wire, and it's had everything. It's had tries and cards and moments of brilliance and moments of absolute madness. And is there one last play?
Avec 17, s'il vous plaît. Thank you.
Cherry and Scotland. This is it. This is the game right here. Gilchrist. The maul is set, but it has no forward momentum. So Ali Price will break away. Ritchie, Fagerson. That's a decent charge from Fagerson. And Scotland are carrying with purpose. They need to be accurate. They need to be patient. Rebash gets out of there. Needed to. Penalty would have come otherwise. Price can see the ball. Do they continue down the narrow side? They do. Hamish Watson tries to squirt his way out of that tackle. And France have it. France have it. And that is surely that. Oh, it's never surely that. It's another penalty. And it's another opportunity for Scotland.
Brice Dulin, who had the time to kick the ball out, made the decision not to. But his supporting clearers have gone off their feet, which gives Stuart Hogg another opportunity to nudge this ball into touch and Grant Gilchrist another chance to drive Scotland over the line.
Yeah, it's been fine so far, Ali. I'm watching, it's really good.
You simply could not make this up. Scotland still have an opportunity to do it. Cherry at the back. France hold them up. And again, they're warned to get back. This time they do. Into contact once more. Ali Price has a little look both sides. Call comes and Hamish Watson is the one. That could have been called high, but it's still there for Scotland. Wilson was the one to carry. Now it's Kebbell, and he pumps the legs. And they're only 5 meters away now, Scotland. Van der Merwe, no one outside him, has to go to ground. Ritchie. Cherry does the clean-out work. Price to Fagerson, who comes back inside once more. Cavalry arrives to protect the ball. Hastings almost away. Needs support, has support. Price. Cherry. On they come. It's been gritty, it's been determined. And they still have the opportunity to do what few believed they could. 3 points down. Dying embers of the game. Have they got that moment of magic? Phase after phase, and France somehow continue to hold firm. Kebbell goes to ground. Players are out on their feet. Scotland need one more moment of magic. Ryan Wilson. France have players over the ball, but they're off their feet. Price screams at Cherry to get there, and then goes the other way. Hogg, no room, but still finds a way to 3 meters short. Price. Craig. Price once more. Guts, effort, almost. Watson, Cherry. France keep making the tackles. Gilchrist just repelled. What an effort. 18 phases. It's a game you just don't want to end. Scotland continue. They're a meter short now. Price. Hastings. They're going to do it, are they? Van der Merwe. Yes! What a game. What a finish. And what a moment for Scotland. At the beginning, they did what they hadn't done for so many years by going and winning at Twickenham. And now, to finish it up, they've come and won in Paris for the first time in the Six Nations, the first time since 1999. And you can't but say that was fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic, and a piece of history. For the first time in the Six Nations in my lifetime that I can remember, Scotland have won twice away from home against the two big dogs, against England and France. And what a way to do it, an emphatic win at the end of the game. And the guts, the absolute determination, you can see on Stuart Hogg's face how much it means. And I'm right there with him, because it hasn't happened in the time that I was a professional rugby player. I have played this game, this fixture, so many times and come away with a hiding. And look, the grit, the determination, the organisation to stay in, put France under pressure, ask questions again and again, and batter away. What a finish to this game.
And every